Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Hello, welcome to Red Friday. This is Mark Peterson over here, and I am Andrea Eichmann with the People's Patriot Project. We're here to tell you, we're here to celebrate Red Friday, remembering everybody deployed. That's our big campaign on Fridays. And Debrief is here to let you know what we've been up to over the past weeks and what others are doing to help the cause. We love Fridays. All right, Mark says it's just another day, but I love Fridays because it's really technically the end of the week, and I don't have to get up for school tomorrow. That's why I love Fridays. And we can celebrate the deployed. It's good times. Good times. Mark, what you got going on today?
I was looking at the notes that I don't see. So we can talk about this morning where one of us got to have the chance to go out and do our Remember Everyone Deployed Friday and hand out our red card. Did you get a chance to do that today?
I did not get a chance. I was thinking I would do that after school today.
Yeah?
Yeah, spread it throughout the day. Did you go out this morning?
I did.
Sweet.
And I had the chance to go do it. And, it doesn't always work out the way I'd like it to. So I drove through the drive-through and I said, hey, I'll cover the car behind me. And there's that new thing that they do where they actually have pre-buy-ins or online orders. And so I always fix that problem by having a fixed amount that I will have come out of my card. And I hope they're doing it. I mean, there's a small chance they're not doing it, but I say I'll buy a gift card for the next person that is a paying customer. It's not covered on the coffee, you can have as a tip. And if it's doesn't cover the full amount of their order, then that's I feel a little bit bad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think you can feel bad about that. I think you got to feel good. And I do hope that they're passing it forward. I mean, when I hand out those cards, the expectation is when they say they'll do it, I mean, they can keep one. That's why we give two, right? But it's nice if they let the person behind us or whoever gets to take advantage of it, I hope they let them know that we're doing this for them. So hopefully things go like they should. We have got, gosh, you guys. So Char Champ, I'm sure Peterson can't wait to talk about Char Champ, but the Char Champ is still running. We've made, I say we, I mean, it's Mark's mug on the.
It has nothing to do with me, but it looks like it.
So it's down to 5, right? We're down to the.
We are in the top 5. I've been trying to find every creative way to put it out there. No, so here's the deal. And it's a great organization. I'm going to put it out there. Char Champ's doing a great thing. They're helping another organization called the James Beard Foundation, which is a culinary arts organization that helps with establishing food and needs across the country for people that both the culinary arts and awards and many areas. And they do a great job. And I didn't realize that's when I was nominated, put into it. I didn't realize, and I wouldn't have not accepted it, but I didn't realize that they're raising money for the James Beard Foundation. And so that's been it's not a tough piece, but I really feel like the platform of if we can get to the number 1 spot is a great opportunity for us to share on the national network or on the national platform what the People's Patriot Project is about and how we're helping veterans and first responders. And I actually even have a plan to talk to the James Beard Foundation as to what's another area that maybe we can work maybe with them together in helping veterans, first responders, our communities and that's another thing down the road. But we'll talk about that. There are free votes daily, and they literally mark you in a 24-hour window. So, like, if at 1:01 in the afternoon you vote, you literally cannot vote the next day until 1:02. And I've heard people complain about it. It is what it is. Vote as many times. You're allowed 1 vote per day. If you get it in, get it in. I'm not asking to sit on your computer or on your device and time it or anything like that. If we get the vote, that's great. If not, some people have asked, hey, Mark, can we pay for votes for you? Humbly. I mean, it's not like I can say no if you choose to do that. And it's hard for me. This is me being transparent. It's hard for me to ask you to pay for votes for this when we're asking for resources to run the People's Patriot Project and to help veterans and first responders there. That's tough for me. At the same time, I think this is an astronomical opportunity to show our shock and awe, to show our country what veterans and first responders can do, and B, what we're willing to do to help our brothers and sisters who have served. And we've also committed to put like some gigantic skin in the game by creating an actual event at the event, which is the National Barbecue Cook-Off in Kansas City. We'd like to bring some of our musicians down there, some of our friends that know how to cook and smoke and eat, and create a place for veterans and first responders can on site come, chill, enjoy, celebrate, have a good time, and also do what we need to do to accommodate the needs of our brothers and sisters who are out there. So I think it's huge. I'm not going to ask you to pay. That won't ever be part of our campaign. I am asking you to like and share and get your family, friends, buddies. If your pet has an account, I know there's some people who have pets with accounts. Get them out to vote for the Char Champion. I do think this could be really cool and fun. We have 6 days to be in the final in our spot for Char Champion. And here's the deal, folks. We've been in third place the entire time. And we've been in third place because of our amazing followers and those people that are taking care of us. Josh Hunt, good to see you, brother. It was good having a conversation with you today. Boom. I thought Jesse was going to show up today. Is Jesse not available today? Did we not get those pieces done?
I don't know what those.
Oh, he's actually, there's a text message right there.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, Peterson is checking that. Do you want me to do your part of this?
Do my part.
All right. So our podcast, our People's Patriot Project, we got your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime on Sunday night. Was very fun. We had Mr. Gabriel Brown, who we met in Nashville, part of the group that we hung out with, that got everything started with our friends down there in Nashville. We had gone down to support Chris Turner, and we met Andrew Farr there, and things just started rolling. The ball started rolling. We all met together, and Gabriel was one of those that we met. Gabriel runs his own podcast, and it's the Smoke Pit Podcast. 2 words, Smoke Pit. And it's named that because he spent some time in the smoke pits while he was deployed, and he wanted to use that term, that phrase, that name to recreate the feeling of being with your team, with your people, and to bring that back so that those who are kind of feeling lost, can't quite figure out their niche or their space or their friends, to maybe be attracted to that name and be attracted to the podcast and come on back for a little camaraderie, creating that bond, keeping those relationships that happen in the smoke pit when you're actually with your battle buddies. And he shared his stories about survival, determination. He's got a big family. He's got his values set straight, and he knows where he wants to go and what he wants to do. So check that out. You guys were on. You can find it. You can find it on Facebook. It's still there. You can find it on our YouTube page, which would be amazing if you would check out our YouTube page. We'd like to get it to the monetizing level, just because it's another avenue for us to not bug all our people every day. Every time we do a fundraiser, it would be nice if we could just do it through other means. And so share with your friends, get them to subscribe, watch a couple of our shows, and and it'll be cool. That was Gabriel. Yesterday. This was last week. Last week we launched our Memorial Weekend Facebook fundraiser. I do want to say, hey, it didn't come out at the $20,000 that we were probably thinking we wouldn't reach anyway. But we again made new friends, new contacts, new avenues of trying to bring that money in. We just kind of hit crisis mode a couple weeks ago. More than a couple, about a month ago. We have a lot of asks, and we want to help a lot of people. And so we're kind of looking for those repeat. Gosh, you know what? We would like to do like a dollar amount every month that you'd be comfortable with donating. And then we would just know that it's coming in every month and we can count on it. So, people who are in crisis or in need, we could say, yep, we know we've got it coming in and we'll be able to help you. And so if you can do that, great. If you can share with your friends, great. And if you can't, that's okay too. Man, we got time, talent, and treasure. If you ever want to volunteer, if you ever want to hang out, if you ever just want to chat, we are here. We're here for you. In 2021, you guys, we were able to help about 180 veterans and their families. And it is our goal. It's not our goal. We don't want to have to help more families than that, because we're hoping that there aren't more families out there all the time that need, but we want to be able to, and we want to be ready when those calls come in. So if you can give, if you can share, That would be awesome. I think Peterson, I don't know if you did it, but I'm going to throw in just, this is funny, a link to our Facebook page. We're on Facebook. But I want to throw it in here just because you might be watching this in other arenas. And so if you want to check out the People's Patriot Project page, we also, we have WeP3 Radio. We got your 6 at 6 at 6 o'clock, actually, because every Sunday, that's what we do. And Mark's page, my page, you can find us everywhere. I'm always pleasantly surprised when I start rolling through my videos, and then there's video after video after video of Friday Debrief and Patriot Playtime videos. So there we go, Mark. I got you.
You got me all ready to go.
I got you here. So this is
So this next Saturday, or sorry, Sunday. We always do. We got your 6 at 6 on Sundays. We are really excited about this weekend. We've got a local nonprofit organization with Shane Hadella of the United Heroes League coming on. The guy does an amazing job with making sure that the youth of veterans have the sports equipment they need to do. He does a lot of other things as well. He's active in his community. He's active in his state. We have a special occasion with Shane, and he knows how nonprofits run. He does his thing. He does a good job with it. This is where we kind of here's some truth. Mr. Peterson works in the political world in Minnesota as well, and I never bring that to the table. And I work very, very hard to make sure that we're accommodating both sides of the aisle and making sure that we are full-heartedly 100% making sure that every veteran, every first responder, every person that's wore the uniform, the badge, has served, and the family members and those closely associated with them get taken care of. I don't care about your political ideology. I don't care about where you stand on the spectrum of conservative or liberal. That's not an important piece. But here's the truth of the matter is, some of us do believe in one way, and you know what? Some of us like the Minnesota Vikings, and some of us like the Green Bay Packers. I don't know who does, but someone does. And that's my joke.
That was the joke, folks.
It was a joke. And that's how involved Mr. Hadella is in the world of Minnesota. And he's got some things that we won't even get to discuss about him because we keep those pieces separate from our lives. And that is what I call professionalism. That is what I call it's worth lifting up as in a response or as an idea of how people operate and work. And we have the one, I just got rid of it. We have the one and only Mr. Ledford of PTSD, Rollout PTSD, on here saying hi, unless someone has hacked his account to say that. And I don't know why we do that.
That happens. It happens all the time, actually. Not to him, but it has happened.
Not to him. Let us finish up with our preview for this show. And then we have Kenny Lee. Again, another guy that works kind of big out there in the world in the political realm. And again, it's not a part of our show. It's not a part of what we're going to mention or be a part of. It is just a part of how active our veterans and our first responders are. And we just greatly appreciate that. And Kenny Lee's not a veteran or first responder. He'll tell you that. Don't worry about just joining in, brother. You're good. And we're not talking about Jess because Jess just came in. But that might be my fault because I didn't get in the link, and I'll take ownership of that.
Oh, I can too. I thought I emailed it to everybody. I apologize. It's always shared with you guys.
Just you're moving your mouth, but your microphone is off.
Uh-oh.
He might be coming back to us. He'll
shoot. And maybe he got a phone call, though. What I wanted to say is I'm making a public announcement. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
When I make documents, they're always shared in the part of the drive that is always shared. So if you're looking and I haven't emailed it to you, it should be in there.
I wonder who you're giving that message to.
Somebody who announced at the beginning of the show that he didn't have his notes.
Hi.
Jess, how you doing?
I
Sorry,
guess we're going
guys.
to throw people under the bus. Maybe I should make a practice of that as well.
I didn't say anybody's under the bus. I'm just telling you, just in case I forget, throwing myself under the bus, to email the notes to you. They're always in the drive.
Wait. Are you making fun of my height by talking about going under the bus? Because if we are, good job. That would be brand new.
I'm leaving it alone. Leaving it alone.
That would be a new one for me. I'd never heard that one.
No,
before.
not that one. No, no, not at all.
Is Ledford saying hi? Hey, Ledford, you maniac.
Ledford is saying hi, and he's announcing that the website for Rollout PTSD is out there and ready to work, and that is awesome,
man.
brother.
That's awesome.
I can't take credit, man. We're a network and we work together, and we won't take the credit. That's just the way it works. Chris does an amazing job, and he is with Superfy Design. If you have any, it kind of sucks. Okay, we've created. When I say we, our network has created an opportunity where he is so busy we actually don't get to talk to him anymore. So it's
who?
Chris
Yeah.
Nobles.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him for a while. Busy.
And so it's good. It's good. But we'll get it built up and we'll get it growing and we'll get it all taken care of, and it's awesome. So.
It is awesome. What else we got? Is there any other good news that we need to share out there that we've?
I am heading to Road America next weekend with my children. It's a boys' weekend, and I plan to preach the word, my friends. I'm passing it all the way out to eastern Wisconsin.
Awesome.
Word.
Yep, we're going out to Road America to watch the IndyCar race. My kids are super pumped.
That's
So
crazy. That's awesome.
We're going to talk People's Patriot Project along with my job, and that'll be fun. I'll put pictures up. Is Sugar here? Where is she?
She's watching. She's there.
Okay, good enough.
Is she coming up as a Facebook user?
Yeah.
Yep.
The one with the hearts, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep it.
I wish we could fix all that, and it is what it is. I just found a new. Remember how on Facebook they used to say, "Hey, I see a video of you here," and that was the way that they were hacking you or getting to you. A good friend of mine did not send it to me, but the new trick is, "Hey, did you see who just died?" Which is kind of a morbid little thing, but I don't trust anything on those networks anymore. So I actually send a message back real quick saying, "Hey, did you send this link to me?" And he's like, "Nope, I've been hacked." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, another one." So be careful, beware, know that it's out there. Sadly, they're attacking our heartstrings a little bit, and I think it's kind of disgusting, but it is what it is. And constantly. I'm in a space, and I don't know how we're going to how we work through this, and this is just kind of the conversation before we end our little weekly debrief. There has to be a piece about resiliency. That's my word I'm going to use right now. Our network is pretty awesome. It's pretty extensive. It's got great people in it. And there just has to be a piece. You don't have to scatter your stuff all over social media to get help. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you got a brother and sister and you know that they're in need, reach out, check on them. This is our buddy check. That's what we call that. At the same time, if you're not being noticed and people aren't noticing, I get it, and please understand, people are busy, and I don't ever want to be that busy. But I'm going to say I'll be busy, But if you need a hand, if you need a cup of coffee, if you need something, a pat on the back, just a moment of time, or just an ear to listen to, reach out to us or anyone in our network. I promise you, we're here for you. We'll take care of you. We will celebrate what needs to be celebrated, and we will recalibrate what needs to be recalibrated. We are with you, and I get that people deal and have stuff. Our network has been kind of, and maybe it was Memorial Day weekend. Let's be honest and true. Maybe that was the thing that was kind of weighing on people this last week. But our network took a little bit of a hit, and we had a lot of people in the funk this last week. And so let's get her back. Let's get back, move forward. And again, we're here for you. We will have whatever conversation you need to have. And it won't be like, hey, tell me about it and then brush you off. It's let's walk through this together, and we will do that. So
I will say that we are a group of people that are very good at empathy, and that was something that has been lacking, and so it can break people down. So if people need us, we're empathetic. We'll give you our ear. I'm no expert at anything. I'm not amazing at anything, but I know a few things. So. And amongst our group, we have experts in a lot of things. So don't sit out there and be alone. I mean, we all go through it. I've been through it recently. It happens. And so if anybody needs anything, especially check your buddies. Do your battle buddy checks absolutely every single Friday. It's something I preach every single Friday. Do it.
Did I approach that the best way possible? Andrea gets to carry the weight of, I won't say my frustrations, but me and Andrea, no, not Jess. Andrea gets to carry, she's a very strong woman, and I don't treat her fairly. And I'm saying this right now. Maybe this is a public apology, so to speak. I don't treat her fairly all the time. And she carries a lot of weight. And it's a process where, like, I might try to be working through something with one of our network people, one of other organizations, all these, and how can we manage these pieces? And
pardon me.
Thank you for being there. That I don't know why she's quiet right now.
I'm super quiet all the time.
Because she's not accepting of your compliments because they're so rare. I'm kidding, joking.
I don't even know what to do right now. What do I do?
What do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands right now?
What do we do? What do we do?
Just say thank you and we'll move on.
No, you don't. You know, it's just, yes, I do. You get, we share our thought. You probably take a lot of my crap too as well. So,
no, Andrew, you are hands down the rock of this group. We would be dog.
What crap could you possibly give, Andrew?
Oh,
you are amazing.
You just this is being taped, right? I can bring this back up anytime.
And really good looking and super smart and all those wonderful things.
Butter me up. Come on.
I'm not even looking for anything. I got no agenda.
Could we change it back to me again?
Yeah, you're awesome too, Mark.
See, I only stick around because it's really fun. It's really fun almost all the time.
Yeah, almost keyword.
Look at that. Stephanie Schilling's stopping in to say hi. Thanks. It's so awesome to see you, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
I want to celebrate that. I mean, these guys have been amazing. Stephanie is with Apex, which is, I probably won't do a very good job explaining who and what they are, but they help with setting up your platforms and marketing and branding your product. They do an amazing job. I really think she, in my opinion, a la carted a product for us in a quick step, and it was awesome. And she's been there for us. And when she told me she watches our podcast, I was like, "What? No one has ever done that." And one of the things that drew me to Apex was I literally saw in writing is. So we've been looking for someone to help us with our marketing and branding in the past. And the first thing they want is their $4,000 right now or their $5,000. Give us your money. Give us your money. Give us your money. We ain't doing nothing until you take care of us first. And I was just like, I don't have $4,000 to give you. This thing is growing. I guarantee the money's there. And their costs were so reasonable that I actually went and talked to my board and said, hey, board, it's time to do what you got to do or get off the pot. And the board.
It wasn't quite like that, but yes, go on.
It sounded really
Come on.
close, but yeah.
We're gonna go with it, Mark. It's okay. Go ahead.
So the WeP3 board stepped up. They covered the costs, very reasonable for the record. And back to Apex, their mission basically says, it does us no good to take your money and not find a return to get you to come back. So we're going to do what we can to make sure we get you taken care of so you do have the resources so we can continue an ongoing relationship. And I was like, this is the first company that I had seen that actually puts their stuff into play and says, you know what, we're gonna take care of you. And Stephanie has done an amazing job. We weren't guaranteed that we were going to get to work with her right off the bat, and then all of a sudden, poof, the magic genie stepped in and said, "Yep, here we go." And I was like, so I'm not doing a very good commercial only because normally we have these notes set up, and these notes are not available for me right now, and that's okay. We will definitely shout out for Apex.
Oh boy, Andrea, you're buying the next round when we all get together for Mark missing out on your documentation.
This isn't Andrea's fault.
No. I'm sorry, Mark. You're buying Andrea the round next time. I'm sorry, my bad.
Why?
Spin around because you didn't look at her notes. She worked.
Is it in there?
Sure, we'll go with it.
Yes, it is. Of course, it is.
Why not?
This is Mark because he's a very good ad-libber. So this was like, poosh, Stephanie Schilling is here. I got to talk about, and we should have had it. We should have had it in our notes because it was a good. So far, it's been a great ride, and I hope we're able to continue. So.
I have a theme for our call, our podcast today.
Yeah.
Positivity, love it. Compliments, love it. I mean, it's just good. It's good for morale.
I wish I was more positive when I'm off screen.
I mean, that's kind of a general statement for everybody, but not just, you could stop it at off screen. Everybody should be more positive. That's just a general rule, isn't it?
Well, and I agree. I wish I was more positive, off screen. And that's our mission in having conversations. And we said that from the beginning when we started this 100 weeks ago, 102 weeks ago. We said we wouldn't get sucked into the negative messaging that we're seeing in the mainstream media. We said we weren't going to talk about the things. We were going to be part of the positive and part of the solution. And we are going to constantly be stepping forward and being in front of the crowd rather than being behind. And we're going to lead from the front. And that's what we've decided from the very beginning. And again, the times when we're off screen is about, it's troubleshooting. It's troubleshooting. And I won't use the word attack because that'd be negative talking. We deal with a lot of adversity. That is positive and negative. And we deal with the adversity from our peers. We deal with the adversity from other organizations. And again, some's real easy to just lop off and say, you know what, let them deal with that stuff over there. We're going to move forward and charge past this. Some of it is knowing that our brothers and sisters are hurting and that we actually have to take time and slow down and deal with them. You're in a race, you're in battle, and the battle requires we leave no one behind kind of concept. And as much as we want to be trudging forward and making sure that we're making progress, we have to take care of those that are with us as we're on the trek and move forward. And don't get me wrong, that's when you do face a little bit in your head. I don't want to be here right now. I want to be up there, but I need to remember those pieces. It's time to slow down and take care of each other. I think that analogy just came to me here, and I think it's something we need to remember. It's okay to make sure we're taking care of each other.
I told you he's a great ad-libber. Boom, right there. It just came to me. I had some great words. They just popped in my head. That's Peterson. He does it well.
I'm struggling over here, you guys. I'm struggling with all the positivity. I'm kidding. I'm joking. There's nothing but like rainbows and butterflies around today. That's perfect.
It is not always
duckies and bunnies. That's all we are.
Good to see you, Brian Gibson from Product.
Oh boy.
Yard.
There's a little stuttering.
Regularly getting the name wrong, and I apologize for that.
With all the positivity, sometimes we stutter. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ubbity. Don't make fun of people who stutter either.
Oh. Your school year's over.
I talk so damn fast I stutter anyways. I actually had to get stopped on a phone call because I was talking at 100 miles an hour. Asked me how much coffee I drank that day. I had 1 cup. I'm naturally a spaz. I mean, I don't know who doesn't know that, but some people don't apparently. So, anyways, make sure you check on your battles this weekend. Because this whole week has been just a little off. For a meaning just kind of you can feel a little rumbling in the air. Just check on your battles. That's it. There's been great things happening, so let's check on them, make sure they're good. What else is happening this weekend, you guys?
It's a slow weekend for me. I actually have nothing planned. It's my first weekend. I'm done with school. Yesterday was my last day. I checked out, all done with that. Hit the ground kind of running. Andrea's upset with me. That's her positivity right there.
You saw that right there.
Just came out of all her parts right there.
Yeah, I'm not checked out at all yet. I'm still here.
Another week. And,
oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
it's super great.
Loves her job, seeing her students every day and creating our future leaders every day in the most positive way ever.
Jeez Louise, I'm getting sick over here. This is making me want to vomit. All this positivity.
All of them. Love them.
We had an awesome opportunity to stop in at you're going to have to help me out, Andrea.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Roseville, wasn't it?
It's 9777, post 9777, Roseville, VFW.
Yep. And got to play a little bingo with them. I'm not a professional bingo player, I'll tell you that.
Oh, man, we were so close so many times playing bingo.
Not really.
Twice we only.
I think they called magic numbers that didn't exist, that I didn't even hear, because they're like the one game, I had nothing checked on any part of. I marked one wrong number once. Well, so did Miss Eichmann once.
It was tough. 33. I needed N33, and I would have won blackout. $500.
32.
Was it like purse bingo where you win purses, or is it because Mark needs several more purses? I can tell you.
No, it was dollars. It was dollars.
Sweet, even better.
Now
you can buy purses.
I can't say I invented this, but I did have the opportunity to be a bingo caller.
Here we go.
Up in Bethel, Minnesota. Maybe I should even announce I can, because Bobby and Kurt are great supporters of the People's Patriot Project. And actually, Bobby and Kurt were actually the first written check to the People's Patriot Project, and got us on the ground moving forward. And they own the Dugout Bar up in Bethel, Minnesota. And then they also let me come on once a month, on a Saturday night. Got to do what's called adult bingo.
Bango, like BAN?
So apparently when you give prizes instead of cash, it's called bingo. So The first one is actually a bango, not a bingo, and I don't know why that is. I don't know the rules, whatever. Adult bingo is a little different, and you got to do it after a certain time. And no, it's appropriate. It's appropriate, but the prizes you win are probably prizes that you would use in a more personal, closed setting.
Wait a minute. Whoa, pump the brakes. How did we get here? What happened?
I know, right?
You talked about bingo and bango. You talked about purses, and I said, "Oh, yeah."
You know what? You know, if on that note, the one thing that I do miss about going to the bar is the meat raffles. I used to love those things, but then I realized that meat's probably been sitting out for far too long. But I didn't care at the time. It was the meat raffles are fun. You talk to people out of state that aren't in Minnesota, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's wonderful. It's good to explain.
Who's the Facebook user that just put all the smiley faces up?
That's either
because I know Tammy Schroeder likes adult bingo, and she does go to Bethel to participate in that. So.
I think that's gonna be Tammy. I played bingo with Tammy once, even, and that was awesome.
Tammy and I are gonna have a private conversation after this. I want to hear about her
bingo. It's Sugar.
Sugar.
Rose.
Oh, is it Sugar?
She should be on here with us. Oh, she's got to work. Never mind.
Sugar Rose. And I don't know exactly where the setting is, but to get your name announced on the show as not Facebook user, you do have to share your Facebook with the platform.
Yeah, there's a little in, but I don't know. Can you? Because I can see her name on mine. Oh, yeah, so she's not being seen on mine or whatever one she's on.
Whichever one she's coming through, she hasn't.
Right.
You have to like all the platforms, I guess. I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I know that our guest a couple weeks ago, Nick.
Hey,
Ron.
Jump on.
He tried to.
Sorry.
What?
He tried to tell us how to do it, but I forgot. It was just you have to allow it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So.
And we knew that, and we thank Nick for sharing that information. And I just haven't gone and done the research because we make it work.
So here's a side note about our musicians that's in our network. I finally broke off of Pandora and went over to Spotify because I got tired of Pandora. So what I did was I just went down our list of every single musician I could find and just lumped them all together. And Dom Coors and Jen Ford, both of those have their own little playlists within it. Amazing. So if you have Spotify, find Dom Coors, Jen Ford, all those people. I mean, Shannon Book, all those people. Find them. They're vets. They're amazing on Spotify. I've been totally jamming on it for like 3 days. Even better, jump on WeP3. I play down there all the time.
Yeah.
See what I did there, Mark? I just had a hard right because I saw you coming.
And Nikki Flowers has been doing a phenomenal job. She says she's got a bunch of new add-ons now, and I haven't had a chance to spend much time on there since she's done the update. But I'll jump in there and hear the amazing veterans. They're mostly veterans. I would have a hard time right now remembering a first responder musician. Most of them are veterans.
Well, so here's the thing is it's because it's a huge time commitment. And I think a lot of first responders are busy with, especially if they're full time. But
Agreed.
I think we've got several, and I'd be hard pressed to figure the names right now, but we do. So, is it the Kim Donette band has a first responder? I can't remember. We've got bands that have first responders that are they're the musicians. They're not necessarily the lead singers. So I know we've got them in there. They're kind of part of it, not necessarily always the front part of it. So it works.
Before we head off here, and we can sit and ramble here for a couple more minutes, but before we take off, really, please, if you can, share with your friends and family the Charge Champion link. It is in the feed here. This is our mission. This is our ask for you now. Again, very seldom are we asking for money. We're actually looking for unique opportunities that doesn't necessarily require money all the time, but we have had to tell people no just recently. We've got some things in the work. We're trying our hardest. We do what we can with what we have, and we never say no to anyone, but we also are very open up front and do the best we can with what we have. Another piece is if you can, I just posted our YouTube channel, which isn't very romantic, the fact that it's just a bunch of letters and numbers as far as our channel is concerned. We have to have 1,000 followers on YouTube. We've got roughly 5,000 followers within all of our networks and we'd like to get those on one page, but that it is what it is. And we have so many Facebook channels that we're doing this on. But if you could please go to the YouTube channel that's in here and subscribe to that. As soon as we have 1,000 followers in there, we get to brand it the People's Patriot Project rather than just random letters and numbers. And then it also comes once you have 1,000 followers in YouTube, YouTube actually pays you to do your posts. And so that doesn't cost anyone a thing. If you would do that, Doug, the real Doug Lane. And you didn't even have to put Doug on it, Doug.
Now we know who you are, buddy.
You're showing up there, buddy.
The unbelievably talented Doug Lane. I'm sorry, the real Doug Lane. Find him.
The real
on Facebook.
Doug Lane.
An excellent musician. He's got big stuff happening right now.
Andrew, you got some stuff going on tomorrow.
Yeah, I got some stuff going on tomorrow. I volunteered. Zajac, thank you for letting me volunteer for this opportunity. This is my nonprofit that I love working with, but I also work with the Hastings Wrestling Club. So outside of the high school wrestling program, the club supports things. And for many, I added it up. If I had not overlapping children in wrestling, I think it was 72 years of wrestling, if I lump them or whatever. So I do run the golf tournament. That's always the last Friday in July. I run the golf tournament with my awesome group of helpers that's just another big fundraiser that we do for them. And then we've kind of paired up with some people that run a fishing tournament. So tomorrow morning at, 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'll be at JC Park down by the Mississippi River, checking in people for the fishing tournament. And then this year I'm running. This is going to be fun for me. Miss Not So Technologically Gifted. I'll be running their spreadsheet for all the catches and weight, length, class.
Wait a minute. Are you gonna struggle with the spreadsheet? Because I'm available.
Oh, I am taking that into consideration right now. What are you doing tomorrow about 9:30
a.m. Mississippi River or St. Croix? St. Croix?
Yeah.
No.
I can put the pontoon in. You can ride around in the pontoon.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, the pontoon and the boys. Come on, this is an opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you could bring the boys. Oh, my gosh.
You can call their mother and see if she'll bring them, because I don't have them this weekend.
All right. Well, I'd have to figure out who can back the pontoon in for me.
Let's keep up the positivity.
I could back it in. See, that's positive. I got that covered.
Okay, good. So perfect. You let me know.
Okay.
Usually I don't have to do the bookwork, so I just tootle around and see how everyone is doing. But this year I'm doing the bookwork. I got a little nervous.
I don't know anybody who toodles around, but okay, fair. That's good.
It's a tootle. We go for
I
toodle.
toodle too. You got to toodle around sometimes.
That's what we do. We just toodle.
I feel like that requires
Yeah, you better.
Adult beverages, adult water.
Family friendly show.
If I was closer, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be partly rainy tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Is it really?
No, maybe 30% chance. But it's fine. It's going to be awesome.
Is it on the St. Croix?
Hi,
What's
Sugar
the city
Rose.
is it?
It's it goes over to Prescott and then south. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's sectioned off.
That's
So
like a whole different state. It's like Wisconsin. Ooh. Yikes!
we
I gotta
don't
leave-
touch
I mean, I have to leave
land.
my county.
Yeah, no, we don't touch land over there. We just go on the river. It's okay.
Okay,
You just
fair enough.
steal their fish.
Cooties over there. Except for Ryan, our friend Ryan. He's okay. He's from over there.
So be
He's
tutoring.
usually on here. I don't know where he is.
Isn't Prescott is that Wisconsin or is that Minnesota?
That's Wisconsin.
Yeah. And you're not going to Muddy Waters at any given point during the day?
Mm-mm.
I'm not buying this story.
I can't. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to the park to keep track
Where do you
of
think she's gonna have breakfast? For God's sakes!
Legion. I could be at the Legion because that actually sits right on the river there too.
There's been more than one morning that I've seen texts from Andrea with tomato juice at about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
It's tomato juice. It's okay. It's healthy.
Come on, Jess. That's
healthy.
not a true statement because legally they can't have tomato juice beverages before, like, I think it's 10 most of the time.
Where?
You better be a little more resourceful than you are, because I was, and I know for a fact I can go down the street and get it at 7 a.m. I figured that out.
Where?
Don't worry about it. It's top secret. It's only tomato juice. Just go buy it at the store.
That's not true statement. What do you got going on this weekend, Sugar?
Oh, not a whole lot. We just starting the podcast on Monday, so excited about that. Just kind of a busy week of working and just a daily grind.
What do you have planned for your podcast on Monday?
I think what I'm going to start by doing is kind of just telling my story of why I've decided that I want to be a motivational speaker, and I want to be, just somebody that people can come to if they need help or if they need someone to talk to or just a listening ear. I think just really kind of telling my reason for why I do what I do. And then the following week, I'm hoping to have an interview with a really special person that we became just super close friends. He's a fireman that I met through my PTSD video that I did. And he just has a heck of an impactful story that kind of changed my life. And I wanted to have him on. I thought it'd be an honor to have him on to kind of tell his story and his motivation for others. So.
And have you come up with a title for your podcast yet?
Battle Scars.
Battle
Perfect.
Scars.
Love it.
I love it.
Because we all go through battle scars, no matter what, and whether it's from when we're young or when we're older, whether it's because, a veteran coming back from war or dealing with things on a daily basis on the home front, there are battle scars that we deal with on a daily basis. And so I thought that would be kind of the perfect name for it, as, we all have them.
Yep. So, but Doug Lane's asking what podcast?
It's going to be called Battle Scars. It's a motivational show that we're going to start on Mondays.
But how does he get to it? That's what I'm asking. That's what he's asking.
How does he what?
How does he access the podcast on Monday? Is it through us?
It's going to be, I think it's going to be through the People's Patriot Project.
Correct. Yep.
Through, I believe, I want to say, but correct me if I'm wrong, through WeP3 Radio, my Facebook, my Instagram as well. And I believe any other links possibly. I'm not 1,000% sure on yet. But yes.
Are we going to post this stuff, her podcast, on our platform, right? This is all going through our platform, so it'll be linked off of our Facebook page too?
Yep.
Okay, there you go, Doug. There's your answer.
Yeah. So,
well,
and I think we're still discussing the exact time that we're going to be starting it, but I want to say it's probably going to be around 6 p.m. on Mondays, like
awesome.
6 to 7.
Excellent.
And this is a little trial by error. I mean, or trial by fire. It's a new off branch of what we're trying to get done. Started off with Motivation Monday, and again, Sugar's working really hard to put the content out there, and we're going to let her run with it. So we'll see. I'm trying to. There's a lot of pieces that still need to be hashed out. So, but she's motivated, and we'll do the best we can with what we have.
It's a work in progress. The only way you can go is up, you know? So.
Or forward, right?
Or forward. Up and forward. This is true.
I'm going to make an off-color, not really an off-color joke, but going up to heaven is not probably where we all want it. It's a good place to be.
True.
But I'm not ready to do that trek yet. So.
That's true.
If I keep up my antics, I'll probably make that trip sooner than.
Oh, quit it! You're not going anywhere. You're stuck here. It's a life sentence, buddy.
Is this my what I get to do?
There's no way out, dude. I've tried.
This is heaven here.
Yeah,
I'm living in heaven right now.
There you go.
There's just no way out. It's good. It's beautiful. We got so much work to do. There's nowhere to go.
Awesome. Well, and we're like at almost an hour with our antics today. Again, remember to do your buddy checks. We've asked you to, if you think that we would represent you well at the National Barbecue Cook-Off in Kansas City, please go out and vote. I know if I knew up front how to set this up and how this would move into a piece that's WeP3 related, I would have done that right off the bat, but they said you were nominated, set up your account, and after I set up the account, I was like, I want this to be WeP3 related, and we're just going to do it. So we are going to do it, and if you're interested in us representing the People's Patriot Project at the National Barbecue Cook-Off down in Kansas City, get on and vote in Chart Champion. Do our YouTube piece, do your buddy check, and more than that, find a time just to lighten the load. And use your brothers and sisters to do that. Use your friends and family to do that. And if you have any thing you need to help get through, please feel free to reach out. Anyone else have anything?
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Patriot Pride. Come see us on Sunday. We got your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime.